say minim morning penifo no so far edien na watie fa helicopter crash nankasa ho investigation na ekọ black box hun sensem etc me pacho me jemu ma.
Okay, send there. In fact, say I'm not different from any other Ghanaian else. Me just me know yes, say your investigating team. But as far as I'm concerned, me who say you launch it as a country and I say ye team be ye news in bits say forensic for you invite American forensics. I'm not seeing exactly what actually the country is doing. The concentration was to bury the people, and then we buried them. But indeed, it looks as if say investigation in Ankasano, usually as a Ghana I died down. Obakaya, this country, when it comes to Bibi near Hypuvia, something new that comes in, that is the end of the day. Now, unfortunately, Daddy Lumba ye look at how the whole country Lumba. We buy an ocean Rubikra and Kaikwase Lumba Biabako. That is how the country is. And it's the same thing that we're doing. The hype was to bury them. And the hype was your mom's state burial, befitting burial, their mom. But you see what? Aircraft accident, as I've said it. And yet, particularly, say Nipano, as Sebi, Nyamiatun in Safreno, and no money ya ahometisem. Because car accident in kum nipa 70, be 25, 15, 16 wu. But aircraft here, ni sensitiveness, and ni say, and can be a machine bit matia to kum. And can you pay be we a doson? Ka machine bit ma say niema, a bit ma kobo airport, a bit must save so many things because it's flying in the mid-air and over down. When there's an aircraft accident, it is the safety of tomorrow. And in aviation investigations, very serious. Now, I didn't say the articulator, Ekosiisen, Ekumnipa 25, Ekubu, down Gumnipa, and there, even fire service for currency. Timamufona ne kuyi nkofo obi akura nsiho bi adentina we de ye tue sika say forensic formra enti the point is say my bisa ye wo airport operate for years Air Force for nanedia and aviation Ghana Civil Aviation and operators managers of the airport established by Police Act crew we see aircraft accident rescue operations team established by law crew we see airport police and a head Ghana Civil Aviation a member air traffic control or a member key member Air Force nankasa a member Ghana Army a member Ghana Police a member National Security a member Immigration or airport in Toronto a member and then other security agencies our country me a members. Enti was a team ni wo. Again up to now. Obia including the Air Force na ni plane at no. Ontimi memma even the entire Air Force be amona mate. Me who any Air Force say or grantee anase or yet press conference and a press worry YNTB. Enti investigation any say country bianca right now either civil aviation and Ghana Air Force. Why yen a press conference say na adienity na process a government taking. Now betina minister we aka say the black boss say American former boy. Obetino aka say who black boss e cry wa ha say. All those things even the crime or the accident scene information investigation is distorted already menuaba. It is distorted. Ubia urahubi, ubia kuhubi. Ebia fan jansen no e hihye metas in the Akuffo. Afia ni bisi akwaji skasa de ababak Wode beto hine when the 2 year maybe says when the 2 even black boss no or the day the 2 year no who experience black boss who again tampana about distort information and amaka say okay you black boss but before say black boss ne play ni behwe no na nkomo bi akoso between the radar and air traffic control on a pilot Emra pilot no eye ne checklist obetu ni speed obeko speed rate and one aviation air traffic control di hu nkomo height kro obeko oni ni di hu nkomo ni nyina ne ba cockpit voice recorder no so CVR no enti di akodi black box no dey play ni dey ye hu pilot o mawu nemom dey o mo ni dey ne dey air recorder te same no kase e wo ho enti anu so ye ntimi mom obi antibi o mo say plane Nhyira plane no okọ how many feet sa aircraft no sa Z9 no ebi ma start to say na plane here dada it is not true Z9 dada eno nche ne versatility a week ye wo plane na back room ha KLM mode ba no ebi anya be 40 years but it has been refurbished. Rolls-Royce engine said that's a plane maybe anya be for 70 years since they fly.
Yes, 1974.
Yes, so flight in 1974. Yes, you bet my manufacture being 1920. But womu kwa akwaje no China for no. Now womu share year of manufacture. And womu share strength. And the also a refurbished. Plain abroad from between Toma in a refurbished. That is the reality. South Africa from Kutubi, Dodona refurbished. And then in maintenance culture, and in the versatility, and in equipment in a craft, and equipment in a day. And this is phone ya there be an updates for Froba. And the apps in Womasa San. And in 1974 apps no and a degusu. The new one Omar refurbished. And the machine can be old. Anything a helicopter the military no. Or no my remodify inside no. We say no say 8 passenger machine. Yatia say 8 passenger machine no. Omu designing for airborne. Air Force for use and normal designing yourself for your friend say air ambulance. The same player and go for area to Kofa home. The same player whom they achieve from Kromasa, from at the Kotamale, from the Kokumase, the same play. And to my yen in a way says so the body in Sima, no Mako Tutum Kunyano. Ye film na e holo no the body snatch him the Kofa air ambulance will be area redesigning on equipment in go no de go and it is not about the age me busa they simpler ye me ente say air traffic control plane no uhu nyansa ka che say to 912 nya helicopter na ahwe ase na pilot no beka che say 912 one the beka che air traffic control and it's also a 2912 ayatiase Yira time ben and they won't minka because all betuno watch us a meko 5,000 feet. Meko 10 kilometers and I say me speed rate of this. Only in communicate a voice a home airport war our aviation for air traffic control record so. And a sister plane the baby and edu. And I've even asked this Air Force into team mekasai. Baby and edu no. Obi ojina farms Edin a new aircraft no. The plane original from a who says either 1,000 feet and 1,500 feet. 1,000 feet inside Z9 no, Z9 no, or the only 3 minutes or 1,000 feet or the 2 minutes in the sea form. And it's an interesting thing. A classic furniture say na enam kronu so na ba na besingura edin ani hwe nwura animu. And it's about 1,000 feet. And 2 minutes to land because every 500 feet be a Z9 or drop 1 minute. Every 500 minutes feet be a or drop 1 minute in order drop. And this is no 1,000 feet and go 2 minutes to land. Now 2 minutes to land and when see crew na bon team baby abra Ghana crew be a school who be an or park or I want a helicopter when you the stress I will see. Ye who dear buy I would in any best forest in I didn't near copo ebia Okwakobo mountains bim ene yan mu bia ka se moko check wo nwura mu ho hwe se unfriendly fire obi an launch rocket obi an fa artillery bi an hit flight no yente ho asem ena mon che se me maka se flight no tim kanjan se na flight na Nhyira so lose ne navigation ena no free radar so a flight Nhyira no men die ba bia na okọ ne ni destination and Nhyira won tim kodu ho. And as our flight in Z9, no, they make a show say, and you dada said, you more canon, no, a dada, and it's not true, just say, or feeling fuel, ni fuel, no better my flight 3.5 hours. What does it mean? 3.5 hours no. Say Raya eno okofa kwa enkadini bedru Abuja, Nigeria. Amenetwem. Se okofa Cote d'Ivoire side ewo nsuo no so eno uru atakrade a enkadini bedru Liberia ana Sierra Leone ana Guinea ana Senegal. Sa height no ena flight in distance ni timiko. The interim just say any machine that said there omo cancer Z9 no a stronger machine than France for using the Dolphins, American for using dolphins. Ne more than the versatility no omo building money to me perform the same function at the said the jet air function. And only the only helicopter jet wakwa jet be called 13,000 14,000 passion where titimo na call 11,000 12,000 13,000 a bit ma call 14,000 by air space no yeni mountain bia ha passion air to ultim call 30,000 a bit ma costro but we hear that distance because say oben no sabi see from into unko shesro and a helicopter wait me call the same thing helicopter no omo build this helicopter Z9 no omo ya need to say passenger jet baby a distance passion could be obit ma call ni speed at distance could be a bit mako. Inti aviation for me can say flight ni loadu ni weight or pick ni height our de beko. Ena ni descend rate or can say obe descend at how many minutes per 500 meter. Ena di ono kan ho asem. And was meko 5,000 meters and now 4,000 meters. Or no can wasem. A young come to say the old record me no can say we are. Honey said the phone to now the tour. Does it mean say programmers and I say producer? Obi a betcha obi a bit my sabo. They mean come and sanity.
Sanity.
Flights the same thing a flight recorder in the city. Enti me no waka say you me dim phone to my doom no. Also do phone to our doom work free a year. A chanopa, which my producer say, interview na many hour habieno, but say interview me pesimity, and I am out here. And it's air traffic control on Koma on a flight no a day, and sana o ticket off, and sana uhuso to night 12. And the time now all be free the radar and so now so do height bang. No 2,000, and I know 3,000 feet high. Na kroben so na no wadu e na wona ne yiraye e na masa busa se so yira through radar so a air force for plane na esi ho no ade no man to sa plane no an follow plane no an kohwe se ye free so ye hunu radar so kohwehwe no na ni bibi minu aba ye wo Kumasi or say to
and it looks like
to the second international Labi Metonka. Kumasi International Airport. Ono ye only 10 minutes away from Obuasi baby plane Kotitoye. Kumasi Airport. Ono susu radar control ni be local one. And we coordinate with Accra. And it's Accra na our flight and we see we hu radar control no so. What about Kumasi Airport? Sa flight take it off from Kumasi Airport so Obuasi baby a plane Kotoya. Take off and land in 10 minutes. And your radar control, your air traffic control tower no ABC Kumasi. It is Accra and SCC one huna. Kumasi the end is one hundi. Asa nena Ghana your problem. The majority of mission say.
Helicopter back say helicopter back hwiase a. What you ensam fa back ko ho. Ye kwa edie na ye kope.
Madam, like I said, who can't say me ama manfo atie say. Ye military ni wo ho na army ni wo na ka say hunhia because ye njimi mfom Kwaku. HSS China Togo be take yen. Na the Ghana army e the co border. Na omu ye 10, nyame mfa omu kra, omu mfa ya ho de ma omu. Na so mkokum 5 na ka say no an ese 5 na edom ko 10 no. 5 ye mfom refi ni mi border na Togo ngrom. Sa na wo ka kire me.
But it is not the same thing. Sir, I know the Omadi Netu, but then
what is the work? What is the work of helicopter?
Many Ghanaians are asking, sir, 1 year, Kase, Nanka was said, you signed 2 helicopters for Kohono. What was the need for that? Rather, no ambulances a while round, any asraf for a while round, no monk share. That is what many are saying.
Ambulance ben a bit me raka in Ramho. Car ben a bit my coho. And you more trouble, please. And then you more trouble space. any mountainous mountain climbers wɔ hɔ. Ade ne si enwuram. Esi nwuram a ɛno nti ne yɛ train sojaphobia from airborne. Yɛ train sojaphobia from parachuters. Sa equipment ne si hɔ no. Sɛnyɛ sɛ ɛyɛ passengers, politicians ne gum. Ɛna sojafoɔ ne gum a ɛna de military drills exercise a yɛ de parachuters shame. Enti nka wɔn nya problem no. So yɛ airborne ɛna yɛ soldiers yɛ train how to use parachute a. Kom nya crisis in the air no the parachute no bɛhyɛ bie. Ko be bia ma wɔn nyinaa sisi. Ɛnu nti no sɛ yɛ sɛ aircraft na yɛ nsamfa nkɔ no. The simplest version na ne say you airborne unless a Ghana Air Force be catch them say you need airborne be more Ghana. Airborne one fast or Kwaku jina a jan who no the plane could jina jan. O see the ahoma NAC. And as we see a parachute and or DTS in this case, no, a Nhyira Nhyira and one release paratroopers. Name airborne for the ahoma plane hand you wiem. Na homa ne 1,000 feet down or the ahoma be see. Me patch what you say. Enti aircraft ne si no eno so chair Z9 no a ekohwe ase no. Enti Z9 na hwe ase na o ka chem se yensa amfa nko ne ja ehye a na kese we have no business. But the make any na ne say when ma yenya asuade as a country say ye military na wo ho no ye nko ntokwada. Ghana army have challenged it ye nko ntokwada. Ye call only peacekeeping. Yes, Ghana soldiers are called Liberia peacekeeping. Yes, soldiers are called Lebanon peacekeeping. Ghana soldiers are called Sudan peacekeeping. Obi anko combative no anko. But when ama ye who say your weaknesses our your air force. Ne we so am ye who say as long as your airport na passenger plane ye adwuma wo Ghana ha. Na nkofo fuko tamale passenger plane ko Kumasi eko Oboase. Eye deni a ye nipa na human institution no. Enya me no mienu baby ene anachina nyame mani nsi. But the reality of the matter is that ebribi beba ne bia nyame anhwe ye na ebia passenger aircraft bi akwa ahokyirem. Air Force for no omu ni nipa eso omtimi du aircraft du ho eko rescue no e wo himfa. Ye ni Air Force no said ye hunu no because abaye no your wing commander wa ha. Your air vice marshal wa ha. Your air marshal wa ha. Mama, obi obaka say bi kwatima ka say pilots no mati say bi kika say omu ni experience. Eye sebia kohwisem because squadron leader no ne rank odi twi sa plane no a higher than John Rawlings. And Rawlings is one of the best pilots military pilots yenya. No a flight lieutenant. Sabi here news wo sua ka and then the car back out to sua ni. In the Ghana pilots now as far as they are concerned, I'm concerned, you know, they are well trained. CDS by near friend Ojo. Oh no, yes CDS and say be president no fly no. Na Akuffo the president Kofi no air commander, army commander no fly home. And they are very good. When he is squadron leader, and they say army ni mo and a major, and a navy and a naval lieutenant, and he have helicopter and ship obi a squadron leader mo a broad experience. Since what they make no. And true
no, we've talked a lot. Ghana for kasapa so ne koso. Meaning say we are diplomatic and security consultant. Sene ya foul say come and consult, talk to us about near SCA no near send be any Ghana for the kasa information send flow no how do we stop it and all of that, and what in your expert view caused this. What would you tell them?
What I'll tell them is say up to now inability of the Ghana civil aviation as a head and as a Ghana airport police, our head of the rescue team, and NASA Air Force. Yenya sa woman nyina betra table. Air Force Commander Tiha, Chief of Defense Staff Tiha, Ghana Civil Aviation officials Tiha, Ghana Airport Police Tiha. Now it is being led by the Air Force. We go on and play no. Woman yes, that kind of your friend is saying press statement and I say press engagement with to inform Ghanaians say even though yenyantie black box is only what happened to the aircraft and the pilot in the car. Name of the process and then no moon said the makano ni plane no baby or funny baby or coffee in the height and the BB pilot to be our air or Becca Sansan wo BB hitting a flight or Becca and no more aviation control for no more. Enti moma kasa preliminary investigation so far the ni enimni otu ye no de ne ne kan ye nie na wadu ha na wadu asaman kese anase no wadu mankasim ene ye hu ni biem na ye hu no ekwan be so ye ka se kumase for track kumase for si wo man hu no ene ye ka se we say na ya asem no na obi antimi speculate but sisi samosimo mekasa na ye their concentration na ye aye then some of us still bisa say aye no kwa ye and fine aye amamre but ye wie ye investigation ye dikosi wo mu na DNA no ye ne say forensic na wo mo ba no na they would need even the bodies forensic no they would have needed even the bodies to some extent but say wo mo concentrate on the aircraft na aircraft nso ba bia hwe ho ni nyina apagya enti dama nkofo kasa ne se so nkofo American experts ba omunye sebi dwarf omunye sebi sunsun bi okwa akofia ba bia plane toye okwa akofia ba bia ne tail no etiltisi etoye okwa akofia ba bia black box no ena mabisa se black box no mechanic for the kotu ya na se aviation inspectors ni nyina nka samre ni press conference aka yenkai enti you allow the public to speculate. It is the inability and the gap of information. Who so mom say and your black box and your black box need the only thing that comes out with. Mada wuni bibi. So Poland, country Polanda. Your fair company be BRD. BRD, me no ka say we are mesendi wo mu. I am their consultant. Aircraft now, aircraft wing a government helicopters, Poland government, wager you su. Now our refurbish. Now our tom other countries, sub Europe for never be to be a machine at D25. I'm an agent. A Czech Republic, meaning what I'm talking about. Croatia. I was there just last year. Machina aircraft in Ibimu, they are 4 hours from Krakow to Warsaw. The same I know how it is designed. And yet, Sanya Manas, Nanipa do na ni sebi, a media forum. Senya Wayaba, Minya Bank out to a building too much of the technical details. Go into helicopter, go into aircraft, go into pilot, air traffic control, conversation, and intina some of us need chim say, play name tukwa, or share ni speed or beko, or share baby offer, or share height or obesi forma or check how many feet and obe lower obedi how many minutes and the basic form or the 3 minutes they see from ningina waka any air traffic control di hu command sana plane be take into Afia ba ne send yanti bibia biem se obi ankasa to you allow nti so busa me adwen share dia me adwen share ba ko se ni agencies na mabobodi ni nyina no a omuwo Ghana air accident rescue operation team ya establish womo by police act ya drills at Kotoka International Airport ya stimulations last 3 years come year stimulations last 4 years womo yebi o ma yes stimulations ni nyina anti simulations ni nyina no Ekosiisen na ba bia ya dui no accident asi na yanti obi anka until that one there obi aba simulate mahu enami bi mi modin obi dey abeto no page say when the update information also so aje camera ye sabi journalist be also so or podcaster I say also now tie some na work na some of us yam hwehwe so otimi keka nsam ni niama wo so wahu any information wa grab now tie ni technical reconciliation with the story on the ground ni dey sina you can clearly tell say nipa sabi on aircraft on nim helicopter on tie dey no crash Benam say we popular person who feel say or media nintin or the abeto say when you sensitive information. Now we tie the work anytime I play ni 2 year any ni technical details. I'm not say Afim. I don't want even to listen. But I will be a winning our tear class no obetie ni say the work and no credit. Nemo Asempa ko am di betudwa. Any say we fidie so. Now the Bama wunua journalist ni en Ghana fo nyina say Yaka hero. Hero is not only the person as Sebi. Nyame ato ne nsa afre no wo ahokyirem ene yamu because we so geni ana we politician enya no nko a. Say yaka heroes a wom so play a role e was that issue ya. The first man Sebi nipa no gina na fuom a wo fo bepo no a wo nante being the first person who timi ko gina machine ho gya ne hia helpless won timi nya hwe. Yesie ye nuamo yamu national barrier ya wo speeches ya yetie nyinara president speech obema politician speech omabema asofo speech omabema yenye nipa ba akukura menentima commande sabi if not anything at all enkrase for na military play na to form na military ewu it's only Ghana na soja ni wu a ekurasi ni sebi otinefum ena koswa ni body ne nkase yentima ma even one commendation or one recognition yentima ma the first person to see the accident yentima nko kromu ne boys ne swa sebi enkase no emuse mo the ages under 25 say must show bravery na must show say mo ye Ghanaians eno ne fe patriotism intino mo kra no boys yemfa mo military yentima anya baako yentima nan kurase fo na yentima mfa kro no ohene ama yentima mfa ekro no emunipa boys na ekọ hokọ so anema ekọ nwira nimu ansa no mba kira regional ministers aha na ade ndan papa mama speech e tie nyina ni ho a ye command wo mu. This is very very bad, very bad, and the country should bow her head down in shame. Say if you're talking about heroism, in the case of America, these people are the people you could call them the patriots. Without them, Kobe and baby are playing toy. Without their sacrifices, Koman Koche baby a machine war. Find a tea womunka. Find a tea womasimo speech in mu. Emu dia hin de ka Akuffo ni free kurase bae. Ebeche say papa way and they need the first person or communicating man ni krom ni nuam nyina ba nwuram ho. Eye asefam. Some of us ye nim what other countries do. And when we relate it to diplomacy and compare to diplomacy now, me the before a few days to say yes, sound kofa, me sure say ye as a nation. And it's a bia escape obi and as state officials, we should not see them as enemies. We should see them as they were the people who were the flag, the torch bearers for us to know they see it. So Oma Mekan nko bia ni Oma Mekan ke ni baby a play ni toye. Oma mfo bopona nkwa anke hu bibia ehye on top of it oma sweat and yes after body di kura omu and a soldier for ye nkase no or said di echi no video adenti ne ye such a program na yantima mention wo mu yantima da wo mase yantima mo mamba ne yesu country no yesu yantima nye bibia mom. Is it normal as a state?
That's a big question. Is it normal? Now I'm saying, what's someone working na baby? I will go swear hama. I heard who here say the flow of information must come from the right sources. So that there are speculation. That will be true. Have I spoken your mind?
That is exactly what you are talking about. And I'll add to say, forensic na mosumoko from free American about. Play ni Nhyira air China on air machine. And the Chinese forensic first. Now, Chinese forensic budget black box na analyze and ye ni bi krum ha. Decode and ye ni bi krum ha. And the betima catchum say the same machine no France for one version. And the young farm ko China and no mun ko analyze ni akase o ma yi sensitive information bi an technical we ye free. And the young investigator no ebeka ho. Na Chinese investigator na ka ni ye cry black box e we yensem. Near nyina de akọ France and de akọ America. Near de akọ stimulator ni near enam still a country no ontimi man anim CP say e kwan say na me fa so ye investigation no me no to ye nim de ye enti say o ka chem say black box America for me boy America Obekruma Ghana Air Force Madam Craig said plane there she dey am fa bi nkokam sesa na wo kan sa na wo ka che Ghana for enti o suggestion enti mi ko tu me refer say Madam Craig said dey na emienu ba ko hye am fa ba ko nkokam enti say stimulator no eni bia enti yebeja France for na America for de ne ba no forensic no okwa akohwe ne hene ade nye tape ne de bo enti dey pa no de be analyze black box no and a black box na yenia defeater for ne ko tutu yen maybe no se bibia say e be take 6 months and say no matima piecing it together and say no matima nya the detailed report. That is the sensitivity of it, because se ko touch boat to be kwa no touch in here and no damage information but to decode it no say the 1 month be decode there e be take more than 3 months and the 3 months the be decode there be take be 1 year. Enti ni nyina ya ade bia aha adwene enti immediately no Ghana Air Force me panicha woni airborne for and ne parachute ne paratroopers wogu sa base no paratroop yina no mo tamale no o starting ne no mo train paratroopers Africa hanu hia so de be kwa abrochi South Africa Air Force were very strong in the air or good airborne Egypt one of the best in Africa Algeria one of the best Yansha 3 countries Morocco one of the best Niam fire Air Force for no konyenko overhaul wo mu yie Niam mu training ni yie na country bia on spending on the army on spending on the Air Force on spending on the military hun bia no is not worth dying for because the defense is them.
Wahab, salute sir. Salute to you sir. And thank you so much for joining us on the Max Morning Show. I really appreciate everything you have said. Watch it pa. Now what you said there, my education and then so the biabe kan onyankopon Nhyira papa ye da CP. I was for Farouk Al-Wahab. And ye no edin komo na me gidi say Farouk Al-Wahab answer no obeko no or the last words be person or the my nyina I will say your man that opportunity because in him say na dream do ye pa oran pa cho ye twen
asma mekan say o man nhedin abusuan nhedin ye nyina nhedin na mom nsem so ba ye nhwe Yawa abusuafo ani adofo na fofo kum na Yawa mani kum of course aban na nkasa o man panyin Yawa mukum na ye nsem a ebi a ye kan no bi na makana no se die ye nim no ya ye nsusu emma eyem hihye ye nsusu emenko na aban no soso na asede a ense woye ewo mrihia musie no omma asede no ye hu nipa a woni oman ne kasa a wote die si nase ye hu nipa oni oman ne di hu nkuta ho na se media for se menua ba fefeotu na wo information a winim ba bia akwaje information nemom se wo ji information wo TikToker and now ji information of podcaster and now ji information obi a ho a sabi obeka enye wo so fault eye watesem na so ma watifo achi onu omuhye eni kwa se bansa enti Ghana enye esuade na bibia amna ni de chichiro mindset mfomso bi ba yemfa sa mfomso no emfa nyembra emfa nsuade no man ntim konanim. That is how a country develops progressively ya di yaw ani ahoche ena di develop on mind nyame nka mu nyina mo
Supi Farouk Al-Wahab international diplomatic and security consultant. He is consulted wide around the world. Baby.